On the other two races, I know. I mean, Paul Davis is a much more. It's a more difficult district. It's a +10 Republican district that he's in. A lot of rural areas. I mean, Lawrence is in it, Topeka's in it, but there's a lot of rural areas. He's running against one of the weakest candidates, major candidates I've ever seen in the state of Kansas. In 40, I've been here for almost 40 years, and I can't say I've seen a weaker person as a candidate who might actually get elected than Steve Watkins. I mean, he's a carpetbagger. He has a difficult time with the truth. Um, I mean, it's pretty amazing. He's terrible on TV. I mean, it's kind of staggeringly bad, and yet Republican money has just flowed into that district. I think that most Republicans in that district are going to hold their nose and vote for Watkins. Uh, Many of them, I think maybe we'll take him out in a primary next time. Um, so that race, to me, it's a more Republican district, but it's I think the it's the flip side of the partisanship in the third district. It's that embedded partisanship, and I think Laura Kelly coming from Topeka loosens up some of that, but certainly Watkins uh, has is working out of the Trump Kobach playbook.
You think that's gonna fly?
Put a gun to my head, and I'd say um, I'd give Davis just a slight betting edge, but not much. Pretty much the same with Laura Kelly because you've got the Orman factor in the race. You don't know how many votes he's gonna take, um, and so the irony with Kobach is that he hasn't trimmed his sails one bit. And in fact, there's pieces in the New York Times today and the Washington Post today about Kobach not trimming his sails, and he's happy with that. I mean, and he's kind of the happy warrior of the far right. Uh, that means that his ceiling is probably 42, 43, 44%. Well, if it's one-on-one with Laura Kelly, he loses. But Greg Orman is muddying those waters. And Democrats have to be pleased that they're in a position to win, and simultaneously frustrated that you've got a guy like Orman who simply won't uh, get out of the race, or he couldn't get out right now, but he could say, "I'm not campaigning.
You could have right
I'm
now.
going to endorse Laura Kelly." And in fact, I mean, that's happened already in Alaska, and as of the last 24 hours, similar things have happened in both Oregon and Arizona.
Is there still time for him to do that?
He could tomorrow, today, he could
Will it
say,
still have an impact?
he could say, "I'm urging my supporters to vote for Laura Kelly." Uh,
Do you still think that would have an impact?
oh yeah, I mean we're talking about the margins here, but we're really talking about a race that's going to be decided by 1 or 2 percentage points. So sure, that could happen. I mean, the longer